Well, hello there, everyone. I want to first of all say I hope everyone's doing okay during this very still, it's a very long time for us all here. We thought we'd be in a much better place, but we have to take one day at a time. I want to thank you all for coming in. I'm actually here. The nice advantage here, I'm using the Ravenscroft's 275. It's a virtual piano, and when I don't have my grand piano accessible, to me, this is surely it's a real treat to play. And I'm coming in live through mixers for those techie people that are out there. I am actually going through a mixer here, but when I come through I have my Audient ID 14. It's really something. So so anyway, it's always something technical to figure out. But I wanted to welcome you all here to. I know I've taken a few weeks. I've been working on some projects. I'm doing some writing. I'm going to play one of my new originals today. And today I thought it would be a very appropriate to be, as we're in the midst of summer weather in Arizona, and it's I'm out in Laguna Beach right now, which is and I'm over here with Seema, and we're spending some time here. So I go back and forth between Arizona and Laguna over the summer. So we're staying very much isolated, and everything's still pretty much buttoned up. So we're getting in a lot of exercise and long walks, and get a chance to be a lot of time outside and a lot of time at the piano, which is great. What do we got here? We got hey, Tom, good seeing you, man. Susan, always great to see you, and Mary Lou, and David Devine, Nora. Thank you all for coming in, and trying to think what that first tune that you heard there was a trio that I got a chance to work with for a few years when I was out in California back in 2000, I think 14, 15 that was, 15. And it was Roger Shew, the late Roger Shew on bass. I had the great pleasure to play with this wonderful, wonderful musician. We lost him not too long ago. And Sinclair Lott on drums. So I cherish those videos that we have when we're playing together. So it really is a lot of that stuff can be found on my YouTube channel. And a lot of you have been wondering about. I've been getting constant texts and emails because this is number 28. Can you believe? I just can't even believe I've gone this much with the live streaming, and someone that has never done it before. So it's and now remotely with digital, and I have my grand piano set up, and now I got to go figure it out for the digital stuff. But I had a lot of people wondering about the any way to donate and do the tips, and I was very happy to do it. But it looks like now we're going to be. We're going to begin this for quite some time. I don't see gigs coming back for a long time, so this is going to be our kind of the new norm. So what I had done is, and you might see it because these videos on Facebook will be appearing on my YouTube channel in a live stream category with all the others. So I will have a link to PayPal, if anyone wants to contribute. It's like, I just put it out there. So, but it's surely not necessary. I'm happy to do this. We're going to start off. I got a few things selected for you today, and again, we're playing the Ravenscroft 275. I'll do a plug for them here a little bit. This is what it looks like, the virtual piano, and there's my setting. I have a velocity curve. It makes it feel more like a grand piano, and really is pretty cool. And you can do various microphones. You can set it for, there's infinite settings, So again, I'm not even tapping it. So I hope it comes through okay through the live stream. And again, I'm going through a mixer, so there's variables between the software and the piano right now. So it's not, hopefully it's given a good example of what it can do. Okay, so anyway, we're going to start off with a really great tune and a lot of fun to play called Summer Wind. And we need some wind out here because, unlike Arizona, there's no AC out here, So we're like, even though we're closer to the ocean, but it can get hot when the sun comes down on the side, even though hot, I shouldn't say that amongst all my Arizona buds, So it's like in the middle 70s right now. So we're actually doing pretty good. So anyway, Summer Wind, here we go. Well, there you have it. Summer wind. And I need to ask if the piano's coming through okay, because it's very hard for me to tell, man. Pamela, my daughter Brooks in, and my granddaughter Mila. And hi, Pam. It's good seeing you. So nice to see you. Danny Doyle, hey, man. And let's see, Trisha, one of my great students, and Dave Landoni. You know, I want Dave. I've been following Dave a lot lately. I got a drink coming up here for me. My hostess, with the mostess. Well, Dave Landoni is a incredible bass player. Should have flown you in for the hang, you know, but only on one condition, that he cooks. You know, I've been following him on his. He's a fellow cycler. Not only is he a great bass player, one of the top guys over in Boston, but incredible cook, man. You know, I've been really digging your food. He's showing me all these post-ride meals. You know, I'm like, wow. It's like, you know, I just have to tell you, Dave, I'd eat twice as much as that. You know, so. It's like I'm this. We've all been exercising a lot. In fact, I have a thing that I wanted to. I'm going to be presenting probably soon. I thought it was really kind of interesting. I've been over here in Laguna Beach and staying quarantined and staying away from everyone. You know, we're doing this whole thing, but I'm into really exercising, doing this major cardio stuff. So I run to the high school, and then I it's about a mile and a half. Do 6 laps. My road bike's not here, so I gotta run. Then I do 6 laps with the straightaways, and I do the stairs with the bleachers, and I run home. It's about an hour, but it's pretty grueling, you know. And it's So anyway, the point I wanted to make here, and I'm going to do a special thing on it, is how I'm using music and counting and bar lines and counterpoint and all kinds of polyrhythms and stuff against when I'm running. So you can really use it to, you never know what these guys you see running are thinking about. Well, it's probably just a small breed of us out there thinking about, all these wild rhythms and things. Or you could, you sprint for 32 bars kind of thing. It's kind of pretty wild. But anyway, this is what I've been up to. But we're going to move on now, and I know this is another really cool tune. I got a chance to get turned on to this not that long ago by a bass player, Luther Hughes, over in California here, and we did a concert, and it was really it's a wonderful tune called Summer Night. I hope you enjoy. Summer Night. Isn't that a cool tune, man? It's like not many people really, not many people really play it. It's one of those kind of really old ones. Let's see what we got in here. John Miladaroka. Hey, man. Good seeing you, buddy. Tim. Great seeing you, man. And another fan of this. It's this Ravenscroft 275. This thing is like, it's insane. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm playing it right now. I'm coming through the live stream, so I'm very picky and anal about all this stuff. I really have to be. I have to share this with you, but if you heard it through my Audient ID 14, this like interface thing that I come through, it is beyond anything you can imagine. I mean, I've played the best grand pianos I ever could possibly fathom, and it really is it's a trip. So when I'm away from the grand like this, it really works out really nice. When you start getting involved with streaming and sending out signals like this through multiple stuff and software, I get OBS software, I get Facebook. I got to make sure I have the signal right, and I get mixers, and so it's a little different. But it's a tremendous product, and I can't even say enough about it. I'm really thrilled with it. So yeah, and again, it's coming through real nice. I'm pretty happy with it. But even through the headphones, going through my audience, even if it sounds good to you guys now, it's even twice as good. When you hear it through the just straight through the interface, it's pretty crazy. I got a thing I want to talk to you about here. Let's see. Who else we get in here? I want to say hi. Laura Dickey. Man, good seeing you, Laura. Man, it's been a while. And of course, Pamela, another great pianist in Arizona. And we kind of share the stool a lot, around town. We're like kind of doing all the gigs that we're around, And it's such a new world for us all, us musicians out there. Everyone can hear it. Can relate to it. I have many, many friends that aren't teaching as much. As you can see, I'm teaching here. And here's one camera here. I got more up top. Have show will travel, man, So it's kind of, it's definitely, it works. And I'm doing all my editing in Final Cut Pro, and I'm able to still connect with all my students. And so it's really a great thing. So again, I want to remind everyone, the YouTube, my YouTube channel, all these streams, this is number 28. So it's 28 hours of solo piano. I thought about that the other day. I'm like, oh man, it's a lot of tunes, man. So anyway, that's it's all on my YouTube channel, and it's in a live stream category. And I most recently, I think I announced earlier that I've been getting requests for people wanting to donate and all that, and I'm very glad to keep doing this, so I don't want to have anyone feel obligated, but there is a link to PayPal up there, so on my YouTube. So anyway, good seeing you, Jack Coleman, great B3 player. I've been following him too. I'm going to play one more tune, then I'm going to tell you a story about some local cats in Arizona, and I got some good pitches, so stick around here. I'm going to play a tune that is, it's just, it's very pertinent. I'm trying to do a lot of summer theme things. These are all going to be summer tunes. And then I'm going to be going into, I got one original that I wrote that I really, really like. It's, I want to share it with you for the first time. So this one is called Summertime, done a little bit differently than what we're used to hearing it, okay? So I'm just going to try to break it up because a lot of these things are in the same groove. So, okay, here we go, Summertime. There you have it. Summertime, done a little different. A little. It's always fun to play these tunes we've been playing for years, and you do them all kinds of different ways. So who we got in here? We got the good seeing you, Jack Coleman again. Great B3 player. Get a chance to check him out. Look him up and find him online. He just did a nice B3 thing just today. He's regularly posting. So we're all out there doing this. So it's really kind of a surreal time, and it brought back. I don't know if everyone out there is doing a lot of reminiscing. I surely did. I was thinking back when I first moved to Arizona in 2003. I had met a wonderful alto player called Chris Stewart, and he's a very talented cat. He is just an extraordinary player. He's transcribed every Cannonball, and he's done Sonny Rollins and Charlie Parker, and he's just an amazing player. But he's been an ER doctor at Mayo Clinic, but he's a world-class player. And he did a project back in 2000, I believe it's 2005. I think it was a year or two after I moved into town. And he did the Phoenix album from the Cannonball Adderley. This is the guys here. I got some pictures. So this is really kind of cool. And it's the cool thing about using all the software, too. I can share some stories here. But here we are. And here's me before I shaved off my mustache. This is like 2005, so it's maybe 15 years ago. And that's the off to the left is Lucas Pino, who's an extraordinary talent, and he's just making a real mark in the world right now, and he deserves every bit of it. And then the one and only Dom Moyo next to him, and one of Arizona's finest. And then Chris Finet in the back there next to me, the other tall guy. Great bass player, and he's very involved with ASU, and he plays all over with everyone that comes through town. And these are when these kids were young. These guys were young back then, so you can imagine the amazing talent. And there's Chris Stewart sitting down there over the with the black shirt on, and he's the alto player. And there's me with the mustache now, and there's the great Clark Rigsby, wonderful recording studio in Arizona. So that's the group. And here, just had a couple more shots. There's Chris in there. You never find this guy with shoes on. He's always in a bathing suit, and usually has no shirt on either. He's he's a surfing nut too. So it's here's Chris in recording, and here's me. I mean, I still have sandals on, but it was like here's us doing the CD, which it was a pretty exciting time for us. And the CD is worth hearing. It's called Phoenix. Here it is. and it was a remake. Habanami, I think, was the Mercy Mercy. So many of all the. It was a remake of the Cannonball hit back in the day. So it's and we used two tenors, a tenor and an alto, instead of tenor and trumpet. So it's really a very, very amazing CD. If you get a chance to check it out, give it a listen, because it's we were being played on the Weather Channel in New York City for like many years, and I guess Chris got a lot of recognition, and it climbed up on the charts pretty high. It was at the time we recorded it. So I wanted to kind of, I've been thinking about it a lot. I miss him playing and some of the connections I made since I've been here in Arizona. So wanted to share that story with you all. This next tune that I chose for you, another summer tune, is called "The Summer Knows," and it's written by Michel Legrand. And he's I had the opportunity to meet Michel, and when he was I was playing in the South Shore of Boston, and him and Tony Bennett were in, and I think I might have shared the story at another show, but a woman came up and said, "Can you play What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life?" And like, oh my God, and it's like Tony Bennett sitting there, and it's like and they overheard the tables right near the piano. So I I was young, I was in my 20s, and played the tune, and I'll never forget it. And Michel Legrand comes up and puts $20 in my tip jar. And they came back, and I played all these old tunes the next night, and Skylark, and Weaver of Dreams, and all these old tunes when they came back in the next night. So it was kind of a special time for me. But here we go, Summer Knows. Summer Knows. Again, it's one of those kind of tunes you can kind of go all over the place. You know, it's really funny, and pianists will appreciate this. And it's so unlike what you experience near, in Arizona, because we're playing electric pianos, and it's something. But I'm such an acoustic player, and it's one of those kind of things where how often is it the keys feel damp? We're that close to the beach. It's only like a block away, but it's one of those things that it plays weird things on your hands and the keyboard itself. It's really, really funny. But anyway, it's you get used to it. You acclimate to it all and everything. But I'll be surely be using the grand piano when I'm at it. I'm looking forward to reconnecting with it when I can. So but it's one of those things. Like I say, the Ravenscroft. Again, Ravenscroft 275. This is it. It's right here. This is what I'm using right now. And then I have the velocity settings for myself. It's really a pretty cool thing. So this next tune I just wrote last Monday, and it's really cool for me to write this. I've been writing tunes since March, since we all went in. My last gig was with the great Jerry Donato on tenor. We played this gig, and we were kind of looking at each other, and we knew we didn't know at the time, but things would be shut down the next day. So we did a Sunday night gig, and the next day, that Arizona, they just shut everything down. So it was like, man, we were kind of like insinuating to each other, this might be our last gig together, thinking it could never be, but sure enough, and it's surely going to be extended longer. So I've been really taking this time to write a lot and create content and build my teaching, and it's one of those kind of things, and really dedicate my whole being to my teaching. And I do a very unique correspondence, and that my students can all attest from. It really works, and it's very, very powerful, with all HD video support and all the PDFs and everything, and interaction. And I listen to them play, and they hear my critiques and everything. So it's really kind of wild. So I'll be happy to tell anyone, if anyone wants to learn beginning level all the way up to high level stuff. I'll be happy to work. Yeah, Dave Devine. I didn't pay him to say that, but he's one of my students. He has an incredible piano. It's like, and one of these days, I think I'm going to wait for you to come in, David. And I might, if you don't mind, I'll show. He has an extraordinary piano, and I had an opportunity to play it not that long ago, and it was still memorable. And it's one of the coolest pitches I have on this insane, beautiful piano. But this next tune, it's called. I called it Monday Mood, and it was written on a Monday. It's typically my big teaching day. So what I do is I'm teaching here, and I got my lessons all lined up, and they're, I do quite a few people, all through correspondence all over the world. And so the lessons come in, and sometimes I start them on the weekend, but the due dates are on Monday. So Monday's typically a big day for me. So, but with the way it works is I get a lot of uploading time where I'm uploading these lessons and things, so I have downtime. So, like I grab like a minute here, 2 minutes here, 5 minutes here while things are uploading. So I sit at the piano, and I just put this together. And later on that night, it kind of came together, and it always turns out to be one of my more favorite ones when I start working with it, until the next one comes along. But this is number 11 that I've written since March, and I did one show where I did all the original tunes to date, and it's really kind of inspiring to take a downtime and really, deep emotion and have it come through in a music. So hope you enjoy Monday Mood. Here we go. Well, there you have it. There was the first one. Anyone's ever heard this thing? It's called Monday Mood. And it's funny because you have the it's just one of those. It's kind of like almost like a minor bluesy thing, So it turned out to be really fun to play, and I can't wait to have yeah, Denny Montz. Hey Denny, you should have your trumpet out, man. We got to figure this thing where we can actually all play together. And I know people are doing it, and they're doing some extraordinary stuff out there. So people are really tapping into this technology. It's pretty wild. Linda Saunders, good seeing you, Linda. Oh my God, this is so great to see everyone. Mark Perney, yeah, and the greatest piano tuner around. He's like one of my good friends, and he takes care of my piano and many others in Arizona, and he's quite great, So if you listen to the grand piano record, I use the Earthworks. I'm an artist for the Earthworks microphone company, so it really, really is amazing. It captures that piano so nice. And let's see who else. Denny Munt, Hector, good seeing you, Hector, and Catherine. Lenny Whitmore, another hardcore jazz guru. He's like knows every tune. And this one I know Lenny will know, and I know Dave Landoni, a great bass player, he'll know it. But it's I like to close out today with a very, very special old tune, and it's written way back and called Indian Summer. Okay, so and check this out. It's a really cool tune. Enjoy. Indian Summer. Again, another really, really old tune. Okay, John Ragusa. Hey, John, good seeing you. And David Devine, again, thank you all for touching in today. I know it's been a few weeks. I've been taking some time and just so busy with so many things. And, who would ever think would be, we have all this time on our hands, but we're taking this time to really go after the things that we always wanted to do and always put it on the back burner, So I'll be announcing probably, looking at probably doing one, and I'll probably be staying on the Facebook platform, and all these videos here will appear over into my YouTube channel, so you'll see all. This is number 28, so we have them all over there on YouTube, and you can watch some of the old ones. And I have stories and things, a lot of them from the grand piano, some more of the Ravenscroft, and again, this is if you ever have a chance to play this instrument, it's really cool. And again, it's I'm wrestling with it a little bit today because of the just my setup with the mixer. It's just I always but it could I'm glad it's coming out okay on that end. So it's but again, when you use it with the Audient ID14 is my interface that I use, it's really amazing, man. It's just insane. So I want to wish everyone a very healthy, and hope everyone and all their loved ones are doing okay and getting through this the best we can. And I will surely stay in touch. I'm going to be posting a lot more things from here and there on my Facebook and as well as on YouTube. So be sure to be checking in, and I'll surely let everyone know when the next one will be. And until then, I have my traditional farewell song. Forever April was the first song I wrote in March, and this is the song I wrote called Forever April, and it was April. We thought it was going to go on forever, one of those as we entered this pandemic. But again, God bless everyone. Everyone have a wonderful, safe day to day, and we'll catch you next time, okay? And here's Forever April. Enjoy. Good night.